Pierce Brosnan has been a household name for decades, enchanting audiences with unforgettable roles. Who could forget his magnetic presence as James Bond in films like GoldenEye and Die Another Day, or his charming performance in the feel-good Mamma Mia? In each role, he's displayed a range of emotions and skills that have made him one of Hollywood's most beloved actors. But far from the spotlight and red carpets, Brosnan has had to face challenges far removed from the scripted world of cinema. Today's video explores a heart-wrenching chapter in Brosnan's personal life, one that might be difficult to digest for fans who adore him. We're talking about a challenging family situation that led Brosnan to make the gut-wrenching decision to cut off his son. It's not the stuff of tabloid fodder, it's a genuine, painful, and deeply human experience. Facts First presents Pierce Brosnan cut off his son. The reason is heartbreaking. Brosnan's estranged son. The glitz and glam of Hollywood often mask the real-life struggles of its stars, and Pierce Brosnan is no exception. While he may have been the epitome of charm and sophistication in one of the most iconic roles of all time, his personal life has been marked by tragedy and heartbreak. Perhaps the most painful chapter in this saga centers around Christopher, Brosnan's adopted son from his first wife, Cassandra Harris's previous marriage. Both Pierce and Christopher faced immense loss when Cassandra and her daughter Charlotte, also adopted by Brosnan, succumbed to ovarian cancer. These devastating events could have brought father and son closer, but instead they drifted apart. Christopher's coping mechanisms took a darker turn, steering him towards a path of self-destruction that involved drugs, legal troubles, and a life lived dangerously on the edge. Despite his son's transgressions, Brosnan gave Christopher ample opportunities to turn things around. He even offered him some roles in some of his own blockbuster films, hoping the responsibility would steer him clear of his destructive habits. Regrettably, Christopher squandered these chances, accumulating a criminal record instead of film credits, fines for drunken driving, arrests for theft, and suspicions around drug possession litter his troubled past. Even the most unconditional love has its limits. In 2005, Brosnan made the painful decision to cut off ties, declaring in an interview that Christopher is, quote, very lost, and that he had, quote, tested everybody in the family. As a father, Brosnan's words reflect the gut-wrenching reality that sometimes you have to let go for the sake of your own emotional well-being, and perhaps for the other person to hit rock bottom and find their own way back. It's worth noting that while Pierce had to cut off Christopher, his relationship with his other children tells a different tale. Sean Brosnan. Sean Brosnan was born to Pierce and Cassandra in 1983. The loss of his mother at a young age had a profound impact on Sean, influencing his actions and emotions during his formative years. He later pursued acting and graduated from the Central School of Speech and Drama. Sean has since switched gears and is now working in the mental health field, aiming to specialize in grief and loss. Dylan Brosnan. Pierce and his wife, Keely Shaye Smith, welcomed Dylan in 1997. Raised in Hawaii and California, Dylan showed an early interest in his father's film sets. He went on to graduate from the University of Southern California's School of Cinematic Arts and has already built a respectable filmmaking resume. In 2020, he and his brother Paris took on the role of Golden Globes ambassadors, representing their father and drawing attention to the Brosnan family's blend of good looks and talent. Pierce Brosnan. Pierce, born in 2001, is the youngest of the Brosnan kids. Like his siblings, he grew up with the arts all around him, specifically enjoying painting and playing music. Pierce has made a name for himself in the fashion world, walking in runway shows and appearing in major publications. But his interests extend beyond the lens, and he's an environmental activist and filmmaker. His work on social causes has been recognized and appreciated, adding another layer to the talented Brosnan family. Each of Pierce's children has inherited a blend of their father's charisma, talent, and passion for bettering the world. Whether through the arts or through social activism, they continue to make their mark, and in doing so, carry on the family legacy in their own ways. Pierce's beloved wife just turned 60. Keely Shaye Smith has been the bedrock of their family, but she's also an accomplished journalist in her own right. As she steps into her 60s, it's clear she's doing so with grace and beauty, leaving fans stunned. Even Brosnan couldn't help but pay a touching tribute to her on social media, saying, quote, 60 roses for my brown-eyed girl, on her 60th birthday. How did they meet? Flashback to 1994 in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Keely was supposed to interview actor Ted Danson, but destiny had other plans. When Danson couldn't make it, Keely found herself at a party where she met Brosnan. Sparks flew instantly. In a past interview, she said her first thoughts upon meeting him were simply, wow, wow. Over the years, Keely has brought immense joy and love to Brosnan's life. It's a sentiment he's shared publicly, thanking her for bringing such love and beauty into my life. Together for more than 2 decades, their connection seems to defy time itself. Fans speculate that perhaps their strong and loving relationship is Keely's secret to looking so youthful. Comments flood social media, with people saying things like, "She's 60, she looks 40. Keely Shaye Smith is more than a star's wife. She's a talented journalist and a fantastic mom." Now at 60, she continues to awe people with her age-defying beauty, proving age is just a number, especially when you're as fabulous as she is. Pierce's recent roles. Once the face of James Bond in the 90s, Brosnan has continued to remain a force in the film industry. Over the last few years, he's taken on a wide range of roles that show off his acting chops. One highlight was his role in the hit musical sequel Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, where he got to show off not just his acting, but also his singing skills. Brosnan's venture into the musical world was met with enthusiasm as fans enjoyed seeing a different side of the actor. But don't think he's left the action genre behind. Bronson was seen in The Misfits, a high-stakes heist movie that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Going from a musical to an action-packed thriller shows how he's not afraid to mix things up in his career. He's also delved into the world of TV with a role in the AMC series The Sun, based on the best-selling novel by Philip Meyer. This role allowed Brosnan to explore the complexities of a multi-generational family drama set in the American West, showing his ability to adapt to various acting environments. And it doesn't stop there. Brosnan is also set to appear in the upcoming sci-fi movie The Stolen Moon, creating buzz and anticipation among fans eager to see him in yet another new setting. Clearly, Pierce Brosnan is not one to rest on his laurels. From singing and dancing in musicals to executing heists and navigating family dramas, he's shown he can do it all. At this stage in his career, he's proving talent and versatility, no age limit. Now it's time to hear from you. Does the complexity of Pierce's family dynamics change your perspective on the actor, or does it make him more relatable, showing stars have their own set of challenges to navigate? Let us know in the comments section below.